Coming up here off to the right, you're going to see our animation building. And that's where Disney animators have just finished work on the 31st full-length animated feature film entitled Aladdin. Now, it's coming to theaters pretty soon, guys. Make sure you check it out when it comes. Next, you're going to see our entertainment office. That's where approximately 5,000 people audition for more than 730 roles here at Walt Disney World. Now, Disney MGM Studios has sound stages, outdoor sets, state-of-the-art editing facilities, recording studios, and everything else needed to produce film and video. And speaking of film, guys, take your cameras out. Feel free to take as many pictures as you like here on the Backlot. There are no photo restrictions whatsoever. And the first picture you may want to take is coming up high in the sky off to your right. That's the symbol of the Disney MGM Studios, our award-winning Earful Tower. Now it stands 13 stories tall, capped off by a set of Mickey Mouse ears that weigh 16 tons. And for you trivia buffs, that's a hat size of 342 and 3/8. Now look a little bit closer to the ground, you're going to see our motor pool. Those first two futuristic cars used in Blade Runner, starring Harrison Ford. The red Coyote car was used in Hard, Castle, and McCormick. The black plastic car with the green spoke wheel was used in Untouchable, starring Sean Connery and Kevin Costner. And these colorful vintage cars around the bend here were used in the movie Dick Tracy. But now if you take a look off to your left, you're going to see bungalows that currently house production crews filming here at the studios. And Bungalow 1, we have Blue Wave Production, better known as the Mickey Mouse Club. And Bungalow 2, we have TPE Star Search, hosted by Ed McMahon. And in Bungalow 3, we have Ivan Serves Entertainment filming Flipper, the movie. But now I see we've just been steered into a portion of our greens department. And this is where we store trees, plants, and shrubs until they need on the set. That greenery is often used to hide what the camera is not supposed to see. For instance, we might use a row of tall trees back there to hide the fact that only a portion of a wall was built. And they're all grown in portable boxes so they can be easily transported to and from the set. Now, when using these plants inside on a sound stage, we have to carefully fireproof every branch, twig, and leaf because it gets so hot. Now, our directors we call for a 30-foot flower stem. We even have one of those. That unique crop was used in the movie Honey, a shrub for kids. And these sculpted figures are called topiaries. Now, topiaries take up to 10 years to develop. And once these are fully mature, they will join our more than 160 right here at Walt Disney World. And now we're coming up on one of our more glamorous apartments. And welcome to the world of creative costumes. In here, it all begins with the designer's sketches, some of which you can see all the way back there on the far wall. And then I see the tailors take over there, using more than 175,000 yards of fabric, produce more than 12,000 garments a year. And we have more than 180 artists that design and manufacture our costumes. And just take a look at the display cases of this case. You see actual costumes worn by Julia Roberts and Pretty Woman, Warren Beatty and Madonna. And we go over in the Sister Act, Little Campbell and Jennifer Connelly and the Rocketeer. And the four lovely ladies in clothes. For their Cordelia was, for their shopping experience. Now here in Florida, we're proud to say we have the world's largest wardrobe department with more than 2.5 million garments. So I think a little bit more in costumes, and that's going to show you our lighting department. Now here we can produce up to 3.5 million watts of light, and that's enough light to illuminate the entire city of Orlando. Now the next two weeks of our audio room and the two adjacent rooms are camera department. Let's take a look up to your right. You're going to see a Progresso Delta Alpine 11 jumbo jet. Now that was used in quick change, like Q&A for Joel Murray. It's also used as actor, gets yourself to Warner Brothers feature film. But today they're filming a show for a talk show called Fred Toolie. Now back off to the left, you're going to see our stage shot. And it's not unusual for a prop, but a play mark of the king up in the yard, you know. Can't find it, you can always do it. In the teenage shop, they constructed sets on yellow forces, Star Search 93, and even the exterior of this residential street. Now, if you take a close look through this first house coming up on the right, I think you can tell it's missing a couple of things, guys. It doesn't have any insides or back to it. Like all of our houses here, they're just facades. They're false fronts. Now, since every street is different and they call for different neighborhoods, this street was designed to reflect different styles of American architecture. Now, the second house on your right, house number 242, the Midwestern style house used in the movie Ernest Saves Christmas. That was Burns' house. And across the street, you might recognize that pale blue Cadillac Coupe de Ville, driven by Richard Dreyfuss and Danny DeVito and Tin Man. Now, aside from being able to get away from the crowds, traffic, and noise back here, they can also control the weather back here at our Backlot. Might want to keep that in mind for a little bit later. Our most famous house is coming up right here off to the left, the beige and wine colored house. Goldie. It was once the home of B. Arthur, Betty White, Bill McClanahan, and Estelle Getty, the Golden Girls. And all the exterior footage was shot right here in our Backlot, and then edited with footage shown in the South Station, California. So look coming up to the right. Beautiful beige house. Look familiar to you guys? That's over there. Richard Mulligan, Dinah Manoff, Christy McNichol, and Bear the Dog is Dreyfuss. TMC Nest House. Now, just like Golden Girls' house, we also shoot all the exterior footage right here in our Backlot. But we didn't want Dreyfuss the dog to get lonely when he came here to visit, so we gave him a little neighbor here in the corner. Just a little one. It's the 30-foot Bulldog Cafe, where the flyers meet to eat, from the movie The Rocketeer. And the GV airplane you see parked up front, which was given to the movie Zero by Howard Hughes. Now, directly in front of you is New York Street, and we'll be coming back here in just a few minutes. That's also where you can meet your favorite turtles in a half shell, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Just check your schedule for showtime, go out there and check them out. But now, as always, we wait for our New York traffic to pass by us up here. Kind of give you that home feeling, you know, like you're really in New York. Are you feeling it? Yeah. Now take a look off to the left, you're going to see, oh, there's a little country church. It has plain windows and simple clapboard sides. Now it's okay to have a country church here on Residential Street. But when we come back down to your street, I'm going to show you how that church changes. Oh, okay. You can see the turtles on the York Street right now, as a matter of fact. But now we're headed a little bit deeper into the Backlot to an area known as the Boneyard. And in the Boneyard, we have a couple of spaceships and airplanes, some of which might look familiar to you. Now, for those of you who remember the Walt Disney television production film, The 100 Lives of Black Jack Savage, so you might recognize this black speedboat sitting right here on the corner. Now that was designed after an SR-71 Blackbird spy plane and has been clocked at speeds of over 70 miles per hour. Now the blue helicopter cockpit was flown by Roy Scheider in the movie Blue Thunder. These authentic Army vehicles could be called the line of duty for film or television production. And the silver tail section you see right there, probably the most famous but least recognized. That's the original one used in the 1942 classic by Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman's Casablanca. Now you can see the front half of that airplane at the great movie ride. Now check out these three blue cars coming up, driven by Bob Hoskins as Detective Eddie Valiant. Now if you look really closely, you might even be able to tell which car Roger Rabbit got his little paws on. Now I'll give you a hint, never let Tunes the Rabbits drive your car, because it's pretty hard to pick it out there. Now the orange red trolley is really a bus transformed to look like a trolley. Now that's also what Blue Bright Roger Rabbit. And behind what appear to be steel wheels, you can see the bus already tired. Now coming up on the two silver space pods from the 1986 film Flight of the Navigator. And if you remember our houses on Residential Street, look across the canal and get a backstage view, guys. Not a whole lot of privacy in that case. Now up on the roof, those are the shingle stop just outside of camera range. That's because we only need to build the camera needs to see, much like all of our standing sets, including the one directly in front of you got San Sherby Canyon. Now, normally we would go inside, but unfortunately today they're filming a big finale scene for a disaster movie they have coming out. But we're still going to go around the back, show you guys this rain sequence, all this rain is going to blow in here, get you guys wet. And you can watch everyone filming. It's kind of interesting. So, you know, just kind of relax as we go around. Michael? We're not going really bad?
Well, actually, I just called ahead. They said they're on a break right now between takes, so we're actually going to take this tour on inside and through the canyon.
Well, yes. Well, guys, just station your main feet while we go in here. I'm glad that other shuttle didn't see us going inside this and a little bit upset. Oh, and I can see we have the entire place all to ourselves, guys. Example of a large hail drop to make a lesson inside a lower yard. Now, this is very well drive that a possible speed, so we had to have it fixed up over the canyon. Now take a look at the back of the canyon. You'll see it's nothing more than a steel structure with wire mesh. The wire mesh was then covered with a thin layer of cement. It has a tan color, so it's like natural rock formation. The yellow pipes contain the gas from the fire's explosion. The white pipes contain the water from the blast. And that flash flood was created when we opened the gates of the large holding tank. The ship more than 70,000 gallons of water pressure. Now, here are active, some of that water was thrown out of those green air cans back there. And they're so powerful. They go to New York and play the basketball. We can shoot that basketball up and over the top of the entire thing. Now, look, number 1 and 3 were used to recycle all of that water. And the air systems were created by Taker cables located underneath the bridge and turned all the way up. They could flip a car weighing about a ton over the walls in there into the canyon ravine. Like a passenger canyon was built with the help of a Hollywood special effects team. And what seemed like an out-of-control disaster was really a computerized sequence of events. And as you look back into the canyon, we all say that gives us just enough time to get some more victims back inside the area. Just kidding, you didn't feel like a victim, did you? Well, now we're leaving the canyons of California, headed straight back to the streets of New York in record-setting time. And I see coming around the corner up ahead, we're going to pass by someone's business. Now we go by them, guys. Don't let out what's going to happen in the canyon. Just kind of wave at them, smile, like really friendly, okay? Hi guys, how you doing? Where your camera? Kodak moment. I guess they're saving their film or something, yeah? Well, look off to the right. They're going to see the steel structures that hold our backlot together. Now, these buildings are built to withstand hurricane winds of up to 90 miles per hour. And back off to your left, there's a little country church we talked about earlier. And from a different angle, you can see it changes into a big city cathedral. Must be the big city's carry-on. Back on New York City. Now, aim your cameras right through these arches coming up. You'll get a picture of New York skyscrapers right here in Orlando, Florida. And the back of Michelangelo's head. And that's another movie trick known as forced perspective. They're only painted black. The actual Empire State Building stands over 100 stories tall, and ours is just over 4. Now that mechanical monster you see right there with all the smoke coming from it is the Doomtown Dipmobile, driven by Judge Doom, and whose frames Roger Rabbit. And as always, that signals the end of our airport. But then we'll wait till the shuttle comes to a complete stop, exit all the way past those blue poles.
Just like the scorpion, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Now, as you can see, miniatures play a large part of special effects. This drawbridge and steamboat are two miniatures from the movie Dick Tracy. This is a film that has brought the art and visual effects to a new level. In this scene, 4 elements were used: live action, animation, miniatures, but it's all on that scene. How do they all come together? Visual effects. Here's how we used it to create Tracy Town. First, the live action was shot in front of a studio backlot as Warren Beatty chased the kid along 100 feet of fake railroad tracks. Then 6,000 hours of labor went into building this one-ton model train and miniature sets. Now, the timing of the train and the actors had to match, so the train is controlled by a computer-driven